Hey everyone, welcome to the live stream. As usual guys, every Saturday at 1 p.m. UK time, we're actually with you to give you actually what's next in terms of the market. All of you are watching on YouTube, please, if you can confirm the sound guys before we start. Great, thanks for confirming. All of you are new to Weighted Waves guys, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon to not miss any notification. Again, those of you are joining right now, a few minutes and we'll start. We are just waiting for actually everybody to join, and usually it's just 5 minutes before we start the session. I want all of you guys to keep watching till the end in this forecast, because as usual, I share with you a few things, new structures, and today actually I'll cover for you a bit more about the structures, and we'll analyze actually more than one chart together. And in this way you will learn something new. By the way guys, I want all of you to give us thumbs up on this live stream, and if you can share it on your social media platforms, this will be appreciated. And at the same time, if you can keep watching till the end, and once the stream will finish, also please leave a comment. This will help actually YouTube algorithm to share this forecast to more traders. They might need help. Remember, this is actually this is the way you found us, right? So if you can please help someone else, do share this one. And if you can watch from more than one device till the end, again, this will be actually good for the SEO and for the YouTube algorithm. All right? So let's get started. I'll read just a few of your comments before I start the forecast, guys. Let me see. Right, hi guys. Morning, Sergio. Dorian, I'll cover this one shortly. Thanks for confirming the sound, Leo. Sound is fine, amazing. Right, so let's get started, guys, straight away without actually without wasting much time, right? Last week market was crazy. All of you know actually we have a uncertainty in the market, and there is war going on in the Middle East. So for that, gold pushed up. This is what gold usually do 95% of the times once you have uncertainty. Most of investors, they go for gold, but this shoot up in gold to the upside it's also something not good in terms of what's going on. I'm talking about actually in terms of the war situation, in terms of what big players they know. Again, this is something not so good, but in terms of trading, we love volatility, right? So we as traders, we trade volatility, and we want market actually to make these sort of moves. And the big part, or the big point, or the most important point is we have forecasted this one even before the war. And all of you know that, and all of you should remember that, because I believe most of you are with us since the past few years, not only the past few months, right? And if you are new, I highly suggest you to go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, watch the past few forecasts, so you will know actually how these live streams actually go. All right? Now, for our members, I think most of you guys know what we were saying during the live sessions, especially what T was saying on previous Wednesday and Sunday session regarding gold. We were not expecting gold to break 1800, right? I think weighted waivers, WTW members, they remember that. And I said more than once that if gold will be falling, I'll be buying from 1850. And this drop was one of the options because we're having contraction here. And after this drop, markets start to push up crazily. Now, again, the most, I would say, crazy part is we have forecasted this one even before the war. All right, guys? So I can show you a proof in a moment, but before going into that, I really hope all of you are buying gold and are still in. If you are still in and are in profits, I want you guys to take partial profits as soon as you can. Even if this one keep pushing to the upside, this is what we suggest most of our traders. Take partial profits and enjoy it. Okay, that's the main part of actually trading, right? We are trading to make profits. So if you are in the trade, most of weighted waivers are in this buy and they made a lot of money last week anyway. If you are in this buy, make sure to take partial profits. Okay, before covering what's next, let me show you this one quickly, and then after that we'll cover gold in details, the bigger picture, the what's next about this one, the structures, because I'm planning to give you more details about the structures today. That's why I want you to actually keep watching till the end. Okay, so let's see actually first of all gold, how we have predicted this one, and this was actually 3 weeks ago, even before the war, right? Look at this one. My bias is a corrective structure, one more fall. What's next after this one? We'll update you tomorrow about the bigger picture during the Sunday live session with Fee, and also regarding the trades of the week, if this will still valid or this has changed. Is that you guys? On the comment section before I jump to the next pair. Those of you are asking me like, Alan, can gold fall to break this low? Yes, it can. If this will be a contraction and gold will correct for another drop, this might be a bigger actually corrective structure, but this can fall all the way down to 1850 level. It can and it's possible. If this happens, guys, I'll be buying from 1850 levels. For now, I'll focus. Right? So I think this was crazy 3 weeks ago, guys, right? And this is the contraction, by the way. This is a contracting flat in terms of structures. Those of you who don't know, this is a contracting flat. So market went to the downside, just barely tap 1850 here. We actually haven't broke 1800. And this was mentioned during the Sunday live sessions and during the Wednesday sessions. And there's a reason for that. I'll explain you why shortly. After this drop, market started to push up. And last week, this was one of our trades of the week that we gave to our members, to WTW members, right? And we have explained this in detail anyway for them, how to trade it and what's next and what if market gapped, because the war started actually last Saturday. And we have explained this in detail on Sunday session. Before I show you actually the trades of the week, let me explain for you the structure into this one and why we're not expecting market to break 1800. Because here in the bigger picture, we have this up wave, drop, up, a pullback, and this is a structure in the making. After that, market gave us a drop. This is a motive wave, which is 5-wave structure. It's an impulsive move here. After that, we've got an expanding flat, which is this one. And weighted waivers, they know exactly how to read the structures and how to trade every single wave here, by the way. After that, market dropped. And during the Q&A sessions that we're doing in this week, during this period of time, we explained that every new low here is the potential last low in this one. Market started to push up. And then we've got this drop, we've got this corrective structure, and we've got this fall to barely tap 1850 here, and just 20 points under, $20 per ounce under. After that, market start to push up without breaking 1800. Why not breaking 1800? Because if this will happen, gold will correct for another fall. And this was not expected despite the war, guys. Okay, and that's why we always say structure is king. If you know how to read the structure correctly, news causes volatility in the market. Most of you know this quote from We Trade, right? News causes volatility in the market, but market will always follow a certain direction defined by a structure. So that's why you have to learn how to read the structures correctly before you risk your money. It's so easy to go and click the trade. It's so easy to go and just jump in. But at the same time, it's so fast to lose your account if you don't have the knowledge. Get the knowledge first, and after that, you can start to risk your money and start to make profits. Anything I say, actually, guys, here is for your benefits. All of you know that, right? And the thing is, our happiness is once we see our members achieving success and actually making a lot of money. I'll show you another proof in a moment, but before I jump to what's next here, I think the structure should be clear for you. In the daily chart, if I go to the daily chart, if this will turns out to be a corrective structure, we will get a correction here and then another push up to break this top minimum. Make sense? So I'll go to 4 hours in a moment, but I'm just covering for you the bigger picture. If this will be the structure, and if we still have liquidity above these two tops, which what we are expecting, gold will correct for another push up. Okay? Before I say this will be going all the way out to break this top and this top, we need to see more waves and we need to read the structure here before the next up wave. Okay? For now, gold went to the upside because of the war, but before that, we have predicted this drop and this up wave way before the war. We just show you the proof. And all of this, you can do it. You can actually predict the next wave and you can make money out of it if you learn how to trade correctly. Now, this was one of our trades of the week last week. Any proof for that? Look at this.
Now, gold last week, as you all remember, we were expecting gold to keep on going to the downside, crawling slowly towards 1825 to 1820. That is the reaction level for me. Market has actually gone slightly below than that as well. It gave you this messy structure, came back, tapped 1810, very close to that, and then went right back up. Now, from this level, I am again saying that this is going to be your trade of this week. If market does not open with a gap, if it opens with a gap, obviously you can't do anything. I would hope that you guys have actually taken this trade, because I've been continuously saying if market has gone to 1810, and if you can't really, risk 10 points with the 1800, then there's something wrong. You need to really, start back testing. You need to start working on your psychology. Okay. So I'm really hoping some of you are already in the buys, in this one. So what I'm expecting is the market to actually open with a gap somewhere around here, 1850 and above. If market does that, that is your confirmation we are going to go quite higher. Okay. Because this structure, again, is ready for me to go to the upside without breaking 1800. Now, if market wants to go and break 1800, it will not open with a gap. It instead will go and keep on dropping to the downside. Okay, which again, I'm not denying that possibility. There is a possibility of that one as well because of this structure here. If I go to the 1 hourly chart, I'll explain to you, this is the expanding structure that market has a possibility of breaking down. Okay. Now, what will change that possibility if market does not open with a gap, but instead start to give you a corrective structure? And if those of you who didn't enter from here, that's when you can actually enter, but put your stop loss below 1800. Okay, and that has to be 1% of your account, not more than that. Now, if market keep on pushing to the upside and break 1850 and then consolidates, you need to keep on holding on to this one. Minimum is going to break this top here. Okay, because this won't be stopping anywhere. This will be going to the upside here again. If market opens with a gap above 1850 and then start to consolidate in the next 48 hours, that's another push to the upside coming. Okay.
So usually I don't actually go with this much details for these ones here, because we are revealing few of the trades. But again, just show you the proof. Remember, gold opened with a gap. If I go to the 1 hour now, gold opened with a gap last week, and we've got a corrective structure. This is a known pattern for weighted wafers. Okay, after that, we've got this up wave, corrective structure up, and then this, all of this was actually clear to us, and we've got this up wave all the way for this up move. And everything here is posted inside weighted waivers dashboards, which is this one here. Look at this. If I go to trades of the week, just to show you, before I cover what's next for gold and for other pairs, look at this. Gold, October 8th, it's actually one of our trades of the week. Look at this one, to the upside. After that, we're having cat Swiss to the downside. Market went exactly as expected, corrective structure drop. All of this, guys, is last Sunday, all right? This was posted on last Sunday, and the EURUSD. So if I go to cat Swiss quickly, look at this one. Cat Swiss, we've got a corrective structure. This is the 4-hour chart. We've got a corrective structure, and then another drop, right? This cat Swiss, and the next one is EURUSD. For this one, actually, our traders also traded this drop and trade this upwave. So for this drop, this was actually the move. If I go to EURUSD, 3 trades of the week, right? Gold to the upside, cat Swiss to the downside, and EURUSD down and then up after that. This is EURUSD. Look at this one. And this was the move. Drop and then up again. Let me zoom in the 1 hour. You will see this one in more clearer way. So drop and then up again. If we trade waivers, guys, they will execute one of our strategies, or not only one, actually, all our strategies here can be executed. They can make more than 5 to 1 in this up wave, and a lot more if they traded these 2 waves. Okay, so 3 trades of the week covered during our last Sunday session, and all of them were going as expected to the target. And I'll show you something anyway during the forecast about more things. So keep watching, guys, and let's cover what's next for gold before I show you more things. Okay, so for this one, what after this upwave, Allen, all depends on the worst situation, guys. If the things start to calm down, this will correct. Now, before we cover what is next here, I want all of you are in the buy to take partial profits, regardless of what gold will do. Okay, if you are in the buy, make sure to take partial profits and let the market unfold, which means the worst case scenario will be big profits for you, because if you are entering from here, you must have made money. There's no way. If you are not making money trading this upwave, well, something, guys, is wrong. Those of you are asking how they can join us, this is the link here. You just go to our website and you can actually join weighted waves. Okay, so for that, if this will be the complete corrective structure, 5 waves corrective structure, by the way, market has to give us a corrective structure to the downside. So before buying, all of you are not in now, before buying, you have to wait for market to correct downwards before the next push up, because jumping in here is not a wise idea. Is not a good decision to jump in from these current levels. If this will keep pushing to the upside, let it go without you. If you are not in here, make sure to wait actually for market to give you a corrective structure to 1880 levels, roughly this level here, this zone, I would say, before you go for the next buy setup. Why I'm saying buy setup? Because we don't want this one to fall all the way to break this low if the situation actually changed, because as soon as the war will stop, this will fall. Okay, now this is not only related to the war, this is related to the structure. That's why you have to wait for a corrective structure here before the next upwave. Personally, regardless of the war, regardless of what's happening, I'm expecting gold to push to the upside. But we were in the buy from these levels, and some of us are in from here now. Okay, so if you are in with us, you wait for a corrective structure, want to push up. Some of you actually might see this as head and shoulders pattern. It's not. Okay, it's purely wave analysis, because for every single wave here, you have to know the characteristics, what to wait for before you trade the next move. Okay, is that here, guys, for gold before I cover the next topic? For this one, I'm expecting market to crawl to the downside, correct the downside, depends on the worst situation before the next upwave. If you want to trade the down move, it's up to you. No problem, you can do that. But for me personally, I'm already in the buy, and I'll wait for market to correct to enter again into the buy setups if we get the buy setups. Those of you are not in, wait for the correction before you go into the buy setups. Is that clear, guys? Let's make this a bit interactive, so I know like you are getting the point about what's next. This, it can be potentially a complete structure for this to correct and go all the way up. So in other means, this can be the first wave of the next structure. Make sense? Everybody? Is that clear? Clear, James. Fantastic. So that's, guys, for gold. Now, yes, oil for this one. Great. I don't want anyone of you guys to jump in, to just have the fear of missing out emotions, actually taking decisions. I want all of you to take decisions wisely, and do not over risk, do not jump in, do not overtrade, and never ever add to losing position. All right? By the way, all of you are watching, please give us thumbs up, guys, before we continue. We need to push this one above 500 because, again, this will motivate us first, and second of all, it will help YouTube algo to share this to more traders. Okay? Yes, all for this one. We said last week, after this drop, market has to correct, right? This was the drop here, up, corrective structure up. All actually is a textbook pattern to us. This was the first wave of the next structure, and market is correcting upwards. If you are in the buy, make sure to take partial profits, because this structure here, it can get extended for a corrective structure or push up before the next wave. Okay, so for this one, the trade was to the upside after this drop. If you get in this buy and you made money, perfect. Now is the time to wait. This is for those who are biased to the upside and those who were in the buy. Okay, because we have few people who gets in the buy. That's what you should do. Will this be one of our trades of the week? We will let you know during the Sunday live session that will be conducted by T tomorrow at 1 p.m. UK time. All the details about our membership, you can find it here, and you can find it on our website. All of you are asking, this actually the link, weightedwaves.com. You go there, you check actually whatever you want to check, and you can join us anytime you want. Okay, so for that, up, corrective structure, up. Those of you are biased to the upside, you get the point. Now, those of you are biased to the downside, I want you to wait. Wait for market to give you a corrective structure, want to push up, and then you wait for the sell setups above this level. If market gives you a sell setup above this level, you go for the sell. Without that, if you want to scalp this one to the downside, you can do that, no problem, but wait for your sell setups. For us, we're biased actually for this upwave corrective structure. We're trading this one to the upside, and now we will be waiting. Again, if there is any opportunity, we'll let you know if this will be one of our trades of the week during tomorrow's session. Make sense? So for that, it should be clear. Dollar yen, again, I think all of you know the bigger picture here. What is this one? I explained this more than once, but I can do it again. This is the first impulse of the next structure. Okay? After that, we've got this up wave. All of this here is a corrective structure. This is a running flat. It's called running flat corrective structure. It's a pattern that we teach our members, and they know how to trade it, by the way. And after this completed, I would say after this complete corrective structure here, market started to push up. This is an ending structure to us, which means anytime market can start to fall, but we don't like this structure here. What I mean by that, if this is a corrective structure, which what it look like, market might push to the upside to break this top before the next drop. Okay? Is this needed for the structure? No, it's not. Is this a high probability chance? Yes, it is a high probability chance. Are we going to buy this one? No. Are we going to look for sell setups? 100%. Any sell setup we get here, we'll go for it. This is, guys, the step-by-step process, and this is the mindset that weighted waves actually go for. After they do the full analysis, this is what they do. Okay, we are at the end of the structure. Anytime market can start to fall here, but we are not liking this bit, which means if this is a corrective structure, market will push to the upside to break this top once more. And I have explained this more than once in the previous forecasts, in the previous streams, right? Because whenever you are expecting market to fall and you get an up move and a corrective structure, which actually what most of traders, they don't know and they don't pay attention to. If you get this structure here, this pattern is a trend continuation pattern, which means one push up will be coming. Can you buy this one? If you are an advanced trader, if you're actually with weighted waves for more than 1 to 2 years, yes, you can trade this one and you can make ton of money. But as a beginner, you cannot do that, and you should not do that actually. Why? Because you might be lucky 1, 2, 3 times, but how to manage the trade, it might be tough for you. That's why I'm here with you guys on every Saturday, but what's going on at weighted waves is something out of the box. Why is that? Because if I show you just the Telegram channel, this our Telegram channel, I will just post the link for you inside the chat so you can follow it. All of you follow the Telegram channel, guys, because our members, our team members will try to post for you a lot of trading tips during the week, a lot of notifications. But look at this one. This starting from the last Monday. One actually was asking for more tips, and we'll give you this one. Last week, this was the schedule for weighted waivers. Okay, so 2 daily sessions on a daily basis for our seniors. Wednesday session, it was actually conducted by T, and also we gave a special session, special investment session for weighted waivers, and it was posted on the dashboard. Okay, so this was actually the schedule for last week, and look how many sessions we gave in 1 week. Okay, so all of this is actually posted now on the dashboard. So back to the dashboard here, just to show you, as soon as you subscribe to weighted membership, you can choose whatever plan you want, monthly or yearly. It's up to you to decide which one you want to go for. But as soon as you subscribe, you will get access to this dashboard. And in this one, what we have done as a new feature, basically, once you join, I want all of you to go for the step-by-step process, which is the masterclass course. First of all, once you go here, you go for this chapter in order, and you watch them 3 times. While you are watching, guys, I want you actually to take notes, because the moment you start to take notes, your mind will memorize the patterns and the information faster. Okay, despite we are having here the notes under every chapter in more than 1 language, I want you to take notes as well, because this is very important for you to take notes. In this way, you will get the knowledge faster. Okay, now the next step is the day live session. Just to show you what is the new feature here, the day live sessions are recorded now, and they are posting on your dashboards on a daily basis. For every single daily session, you can find the recording here. Okay, so if you cannot attend based on this schedule, you can anyway watch the recording anytime you want, and the recording is available for the next 7 days. And this feature actually, a lot of weighted waivers were asking for this one, and we just actually implemented this in the past few days. Okay, after that, you can see the weekly sessions. Again, I'm just covering this one quickly before I jump to the next pair. This is the weekly sessions. Also, you can see the recordings here, and something new will be implemented anyway in the next few weeks for this one. Trades of the week section, which is this one. You can find actually the trades of the week, trades of the month. And like I said, last week it was crazy. These trades were covered actually by T during the Sunday live session. Okay, so in order for you to get the updates on a daily basis with the recordings, you have to join us, and those updates are needed. I'll tell you why shortly. Keep watching. I'll tell you why these updates are needed. The monthly Q&A session section, which is here. By the way, next week I'll conduct the monthly Q&A session for weighted waivers for the month of October. You don't have to miss this one, okay? Because as usual, the monthly sessions will be we'll be covering a lot of things during this one. But what I want to mention here is this session was recorded for the special investment session, and it was posted inside the monthly Q&A tab. As soon as you join, guys, you will get access to all these Q&A sessions, and you can read the topics one by one, what you will get. But I do not suggest you to go for these ones before finishing the masterclass, despite having the full access. But do not go there before finishing the masterclass. Okay, so for that, the new feature actually is live now for all weighted waivers. You can take advantage of that. This actually a small message from one of our members, and we started to post the tips for you inside the Telegram channel. Not only that, I want to just show you one more thing. Weighted waivers, guys, are becoming the best traders in the world. You might not find this here in a clear way. Let me go to the Slack and show you this one. By the way, this is the new feature for the daily sessions. Follow us on Telegram just to get all these updates and what is really happening inside Slack. Okay, and then at Weighted Waves. Let me show you this one from Slack, so you will get a pretty good idea what I'm talking about. Look at this one. Oscar, one of our members actually, you can read this one here. It's actually one of the most profitable traders for one of the prop firms. Okay, so this is something not small, guys. Okay, and that's why we are pushing, and we are actually giving all what we are giving for weighted waivers, because we want them to succeed and be the best. We are the best trading community in the world. You don't have to miss this, because it's not only about one trader. This is also in the same week, by the way. As you can see, this Wednesday, October 11th, this is anyway the second member. We are proud of every single member, by the way, and thanks for all the seniors and moderators who are helping here. This is another success story, okay? And again, this is our happiness. The third one is actually Queenie. You can see what she made actually just because of the updates that we give during the Wednesday session for CPI. Okay, so just because she attended the Wednesday session, and she is actually one of our members, she made this much money trading whatever she is trading here. And this is what you can achieve, guys, if you decide to learn and if you decide to join us. Is that clear? So for that, if you are not joining us, you are missing a lot. And the updates that our seniors are giving and what he is giving on every Wednesday, they are gold. You need that because market can change during the week. So back to this one, for dollar yen, I think you get what is next for this one. I'm looking for the sell setups regardless if market will break the top or not. I think market will break the top. If that happens, I look for the sell setups above this top. And then what if this one keep pushing to the upside 1,000 pips? I don't care. I will not be in the sell because we have risk management in place, we have money management in place, and we have also like knowing how to trade correctly is the main point before you risk your money. So get the knowledge first before you start. Before you lose again, guys. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are losing, right? And why to waste time and money again and again? It's just one decision you have to take, and you have to take it right now in order to learn how to trade correctly, because the learning process will take time, okay? And this is your opportunity. It's not actually for us. It's your opportunity to learn and be with like-minded people, because trading is a lonely business. Just think about it. You are trading alone and you just lost your account. How you will feel? You cannot tell your friends, you cannot tell your family members because you'll be embarrassed, right? So what you need to do, you have to be with like-minded people who are able to understand you, motivate you, and help you to achieve success and avoid the mistakes that you are doing. Because if you don't know what to do, if you are losing your account, how you expect yourself to make profits? If you are repeating the same mistakes by adding to losing positions, over-risking, jumping in, jumping from strategy to strategy, looking for more strategies. By the way, I'll show you just one tip, which is to the point by one of our seniors. Look at this one. This is all the channels, by the way, that you can get access to. But look at this one. This is the real deal, actually. If you are at Tweeted Waves, you have to stop chasing strategies and you have to start building psychology. And that's why we put a lot of effort on psychology, because it's the most important, I would say, part after you learn how to trade correctly. I'm repeating, after you learn how to trade correctly. Do not waste another account. Do not waste another month. Invest in yourself. That's the best decision you can ever make. And this is what our members are saying. Don't take my words for it, guys. Just go to this one. Go to Today's website. Go to Trustpilot here and read what our members are saying. Okay? I'll just actually go to the next page shortly, but I want all of you to also go here and read what our members are saying. Just read it, guys. All here are Weighted Waves members. Read it. I'm pretty sure very few of educational, I would say, institutions, they have this score. We are the number one, and we will stay the number one, because what we are doing at Weighted Waves is something not everybody can do it, by the way. Okay, so back to this one. I think dollar yen is clear for all of you. DXY. This is one of the most important, I would say, update that we're giving to our members during Wednesday mainly, and I'll show you why shortly. For this one, last Saturday, we said we're expecting market to keep crawling to the downside, right? After this one, we've got this drop, corrective structure drop, and if you were selling from the top, this should have been actually a profitable trade, okay? So after this one, just if I go to this one, I want you to read this with me, okay? Thursday, 12th October. Why this one? Because here we're having CPI, okay? CPI data. And we were expecting market to keep falling until CPI data. This was known, and this was actually mentioned during the Sunday session, last Sunday by T. And that's why the first part of the week where we were expecting dollar to fall, and this is what market was doing. And on Thursday, we're expecting market to push up. And that's why actually a lot of members made money trading this one. I just showed you Queenie, what she made. And trust me, she's not the only one. We have a lot of members who are sending us messages and emails. Thank you emails, actually, and thank you messages about the update. And again, I'll show you the update shortly, and I'll show you the crazy accuracy about knowing the structures and also reading the fundamental analysis. Okay, so for this one, Focus on the timeline, focus on the structure, and focus how market was moving. Last Saturday, we said market will be falling. We've got this drop. On Wednesday, during the Wednesday session, we said market will actually push to the upside on CPI, right? Which is like for Thursday. We said on Thursday, all the majors will be falling, which means dollar will be strong, okay? And this is the market in front of all of you. In this one, let me go to the how we covered the dollar before I explain what's next. If I go to this one here, this actually Wednesday session that is covered by T and posted inside Weighted Waivers dashboard on every Wednesday at the start of the London session. Look at this one.
Euro dollar kept pushing to the upside. Again, this is exactly what we were expecting for all the majors to keep giving us this momentum to the upside, which is what market has been doing now. Let it crawl to the upside slowly today. Tomorrow we can expect one more break to the downside. That break might actually be quite sharp. So again, if you are trading this to the upside, making sure that you are actually taking some partial profits, putting the rest at break even before tomorrow's news would be wise. Okay. Now, do you want to sell this one? You can certainly do that. I'm not stopping you to do that. They probably might be actually giving you a decent sell setup even tomorrow before CPI. Our traders, if you're keen to do that, make sure it will have to be, 1 hourly or 4 hourly, strategy 3. Other than that, don't enter into this one. But again, it will have to be a sharp move to the downside. So if you're entering for the sell, for a short-term trade, get in after the news get out. Don't hope that it's going to keep continuing to the downside. It can, but you don't want to hold it. Okay.
This guy's for euro dollar, and it's the same for pound dollar as well. If I go to pound dollar, just to not actually play this one for long, let me just skip this one to the pound dollar. So just to show you what also we said here, let me just play this one for you again.
Push to the upside today. If they don't, and if they keep on dropping to the downside today, tomorrow they are going to push up. Okay. Again, in both the scenarios, we'll know that before the CPI anyway. Okay. And if I see the change in the structure, I might actually update your dashboard. Again, I'm not saying that I will, but if I see the change in the structure like I saw last time in the NFP, I probably would let you know.
And for this one as well here,
okay.
Look
That's
at this
what
one.
I would expect for the rest of this. It would be actually entering for the sell, for a short-term trade. Get in after the news get out. Don't hope that it's going to keep continuing to the downside.
Well, for this one as well, if I go to pound dollar, let me just finish the XY. I'll show you actually euro dollar now. For this one, market was crawling to the upside, and during CPI, we've got this drop. The biggest part, guys, here is actually if you heard what he was saying about strategy 3, if our members were executing strategy 3, they'll be making more than 5-to-1 for each and every single trade they took. 5-to-1. I need to focus on this one because this is very, very important. It's not about jumping in, make 1-to-1 and then get out. It's not gambling. If they execute the strategy that we're telling people to execute during the updates, they'll be making more than 5-to-1 in one single trade, in one single move, and in one day. Just think about it. All right? The XY for this one, what after this one? For CPI, we're expecting market to push to the upside as how we were covering. What's next for this? Despite actually the situation, the next move here is toward the downside, okay? Either as a corrective structure or as an impulsive move. For this one, the next move depends on the structure and depends on the war situation. Usually, whenever we have actually uncertainty in the world, people will buy gold and will buy dollar, will buy yen, will buy Swiss, and will buy the safe haven, right? But usually we don't see gold and dollar moving on the same direction, but once we have uncertainty and once we have a war. And in this one, we have seen gold pushing to the upside and dollar pushing to the upside. And both were predictable and both were actually to the point how we forecasted them. What's next? What is the structure for this one, Alan? And what you are expecting next for dollar? As I told you before, this is the bigger picture. Just to go to the analysis part now. This is the bigger picture. This is the daily chart. After this drop, this is actually a complete structure from here to here. Why from here to here? This is wave analysis, this weighted waves concept. After this one, we've got this up wave, drop, corrective structure, and this structure here. Okay? I'm literally drawing this one so people actually, they see what I'm talking about, especially new people who are joining weighted waves concept. Under this one, we're having liquidity. So market grabbed the liquidity and pushed to the upside. We broke this top and we broke this top. What's next? For this one, market has to give us a corrective structure or an impulsive move to the downside. If you are not buying gold, buying dollar, I suggest you to wait for this sell setup and go for this sell. Okay? If this will keep pushing the upside, we don't care. Okay? You should not jump in, you should not trade without stop loss, because here we have one pattern that will be this one. If this will be an expanding flat, dollar will fall again to the downside, and this fall can go all the way down to break this low once more. But for now, let's focus on this wave before the next move. If you are in the buy, perfect, fantastic. You must be in profits. Okay, and if you are in the buy, take partial profits and let the market unfold. Those of you are not in yet, you have to wait for market to correct downwards, or if you want to scalp this to downside, you go for it, no problem. But you have to be very careful with the lot size and with the position size. Okay, for that, the first move is toward the downside. If market will keep pushing to the upside, perfect. All of you were in the buy, you must be in profits, and you should be happy for this one if it will keep pushing to the upside. Those of you are not in and you are biased to the downside, you can go for this scalping trade to the downside, no problem. You trade this one, but you be very careful. If this will be the structure as an expanding flat, market will give us an impulsive move to the downside, and this will push all the majors up again. Make sense, guys? Is that clear for the structure? In terms of the bigger picture, this wave has to correct, and any new top will be the potential last top before the next move. For now, this is the last top. Based on the current market condition, this is the last top. Structurally, this is the last top. Based on the fundamental analysis, uncertainty, and what's happening in the world, this can keep pushing to the upside to break this top once more. If this happens, we'll look for sell setups again. Guys, is that clear? This is the details that I should not give usually, but because a lot of you are liking and commenting, I'm giving you a bit more this week so you know what's happening, what is the structure, and what to expect next. Guys, exactly before I go to the next pair in the chat, on YouTube chat. Exactly, guys. There is actually 10 to 15 seconds in terms of the delay. I'll just wait for a few comments before I continue to the next pair. Exactly. If you are enjoying actually the stream, make sure to give us thumbs up and watch till the end. I have more things to cover for you. Right, James, thank you very much, Rudra. Thank you all for confirming. Let's continue. For this one, I'll be looking for sell setups first. Euro dollar, like we said, first part of the week market was going to the upside. After the update, we said CPI will push this to the downside, as I just showed you. For this one, if you sold here, you must have made money. It's a crazy move, amazing impulsive wave, and again, this is actually more than 5 to 1, like I said, in one single move, in one single trade, and you can make more. Once you watch actually the video about how to double your account on only 3 trades, and how to add to winning positions, how to master trading inside the Q&A section, everything will be crystal clear for all of you. All you have to do is to take decision, invest in yourself, and do not waste more time and do not waste more money. Okay? So, market was crawling to the upside, and then we've got this trap. 2 things here. First thing, I'll be focusing on the buy setups personally, either as a corrective structure or as an impulsive move. Why is that? If market needs to fall to break this low, I need to say corrective structure, and if this will be a corrective structure upwards, and if this will be an expanding flat formation, market will push to the upside impulsively. In all the cases, I am biased to the upside personally. Alan, what if market gap to the downside and keep pushing to the downside? I don't care. Let the market move without me. We were already in the sell from here. The sell were from the top. That's why it's very important to know how to trade correctly, so you know from where to enter, how to manage the trade, which strategy to use, and how to maximize profits, right? Because if you will jump in here because of the fear of missing out, market might go to the upside like this and you will lose big time. Okay? So for that, this is my bias, and euro dollar is the same structure as actually the XY, but for the bigger picture for this one, I'll let you actually cover this for you during the Sunday session, because the big picture is important for euro dollar, how the market was moving and what is the pattern in play here and what to do next and how to trade the next wave. All this will be covered by T during the Sunday session that will be conducted tomorrow at 1 p.m. UK time for weekday waivers. Again, to get access, these are the benefits, and this actually the link, okay, the website. In terms of the dashboard, I just show you what you will get access to. Now, pound dollar, again, I just covered this for you. And in terms of structure, market went to the upside. We took liquidity above this top. This was needed for the structure. And we've got this top here to take liquidity under these lows. Why this one? Again, because I'm planning to give you, or like I was giving you something new every single week. That's the thing here. Market makers usually, they need to make sure all retail traders who were selling, most of them, they put stop loss above this top, above the last lower high. This is called lower high, by the way. Okay, so in terms of trends, in terms of trending mode, this actually here a low, lower high, lower low, lower high. I'm focusing about these points, guys. Okay, so lower low, lower high, and so on and so forth. Lower low, lower high. I want to focus on the, most of you, they don't know what I'm talking about in terms of the fractal nature of the market, but retail waivers, they know actually what I'm focusing on. You have to know the fractal nature of the market. That's very important for you to succeed in trading. Without knowing structures, without knowing the fractal nature of the market, you will not be able to succeed. So this is a lower low here, and this was the last lower high. Most of retail traders who were selling, who were jumping in this trend, they will put stop loss here, above the last lower high. And this is what we call it liquidity. That's why market makers, they need to push market to the upside based on their frameworks to take liquidity above this one before the next drop. What is the biggest sign for that is this point here. Usually they will try to create some sort of double top formation to trap retail traders. They'll make a pullback up and then they fall. This pattern, guys, if you focus on it, this is something exclusive again for you. And the retail waves, they knows it. This is one of the most common patterns of the trend continuation patterns that we teach to our members inside one. We taught actually, we actually explained this during one of our monthly Q&A sessions for retail waivers. Okay, so for this one, focus on this pattern and focus on these points. What my eyes will pick as soon as I'm looking at the chart, just this will help you a lot, these points. Okay, look at the blue points that I'm doing, these ones. This is what my eye usually focus on while I'm looking at the charts. Okay, these ones, step by step. If you collect the dots, guys, you will have a high probable chance of predicting the next wave. And once you learn how to trade correctly, you'll be able to maximize profits while you are trading the next wave. Is that clear? So for that, this was a great sign for us that market makers will take liquidity above this top and market will reverse. That's why we said market will crawl to the upside slowly, and we said will not actually pass 1.2350. I'm pretty sure T mentioned this one during the live sessions. Waiters, you must remember that, by the way. And market just barely tapped this one, and we've got this drop. If you execute one of the strategies, one of Retail Wave's special strategies that we teach inside the masterclass course, you'll be able to make more than 6 to 1 in one single trade here in this move to the downside. Okay, so for that, what's next, Alan? In terms of structure, perfect. I totally understand that. In terms of why market went to the upside and we've got this drop, perfect. Fundamentally, market was supporting this one because of the uncertainty. Dollar was pushing to the upside, and because of CPI that we're expecting dollar to push up during CPI, after CPI actually, this was also supporting the structure, and now market is moving as expected. What's next, Alan, for this one? Next for this, two things. Either a corrective structure upwards for market to fall again and break this low, or an impulsive move to break this top once more. In all the cases, any fall from here, from the current level, I will ignore it, and any buy setup, I'll go for it, and I'll manage accordingly. Will this be one of our trades of the week? We will let you know during the Sunday session. Do not miss it, because on Sunday session, we cover a lot of pairs, we cover the fundamental analysis, we cover a lot of indices, and your requests as well. Okay, so do not miss these Sunday sessions. You will benefit a lot. If you cannot attend live, you will see actually the recording anyway. So for that, I think it's also clear. Again, I'm going into much detail this week because I want all of you to know more about the structures and don't lose more money. Okay, so for this one, I think this is clear. If we get a corrective structure, another drop to break this low, and this is too early to explain this. The update will be actually on Wednesday session anyway, because by that time market will be giving us the structures. And anyway, Monday 2 daily sessions with the seniors, Tuesday 2 daily session with the seniors, and Wednesday you have the update with T. So if you will not actually join, you will miss I would say 2 to 4 4 and 4, 8. And then also you have actually the 2 sessions of Sunday. You will miss roughly 11 sessions from now till the next week. If you do not join Weighted Waves today, you will miss 11 sessions and 11 updates. You get, guys, what you might be missing if you are not joining? You'll be missing a lot, because one move, you can make a lot of money from it. Just think that you joined last week, Weighted Waves, and you took any of these trades of the week. Gold to the upside, or cat Swiss to the downside, or EURUSD to the downside and upside. Just think about this one. What you have missed because not joining us last week. So this is what you will miss if you not join us as soon as you can and start to invest in yourself. It's not about signals, it's about teaching you how to trade correctly. Okay? Aussie dollar for this one, market, we've got this drop here. Same thing, same reason. After that, if market gives us a corrective structure, another drop will be coming. For now, we'll focus on this up move. Alan, what if market keep crawling to the downside? I don't care. I'll ignore that and I'll wait for the buy setups. Okay, even if this will fall 1,000 pips to the downside, I don't care. Why I'm mentioning that? Because this can happen. We are not controlling the market. We are here just to follow what market makers are doing and follow them to make money and to make money with them, because they are the ones who are making money. We don't actually have access to them directly. We have access to some private resources, but in this one, we don't have access to what really market makers are doing. We can read what they're doing from the charts, because anything they do will be plotted on the charts, right? This is the reality. And once you know and once you learn how to read the charts correctly, this is where you will start to succeed in trading. There is no other way. There is no other shortcut than learning how to trade correctly. Forget about signals. Forget about actually chasing strategy after strategy. Forget about watching free YouTube videos, because most of them, they are crap. I know a lot of you might hate me about that, but guys, no one will give you something for free just like that, okay? Because remember, if you do not value your time and your knowledge, you cannot build something valuable, okay? And the quality of service that you can get inside Weighted Waves, you cannot get it anywhere, all right? So for that, I think it's clear. I look for my buy setups from actually anytime. Market can start to give me the buy setups for Aussie dollar. Will this be one of our trades of the week? Like I said, T will explain this for you in detail during tomorrow's session. New Zealand dollar, same thing. Market just completed this structure. I'm pretty sure we have mentioned this more than once about this possibility. Just to draw for you the pattern here. This is called, guys, expanding flat. So if I go to this one, thanks for all of you are liking, guys. Please, if you are still not liking the stream, give us thumbs up. And once we finish, make sure. Guys, it will take just 1 minute from you. We are here spending hours with you just to explain you the next move. So for me, it will take just 2 minutes to give us thumbs up and leave a comment and share on your social media platforms. Okay, because some of your friends might be interested in trading. And if so, you should have them, right? So it will take, again, 1 minute to like and comment once you finish the stream. And let it run alone on more than one device if you have till the end. This is how you will have actually, and this is how you will thank us if you are really benefiting from the videos. For this one, under this, we're having liquidity. We've got this up wave. This is the one structure. This is the one wave. After that, if I need to subdivide the waves for you, we've got this drop, the first wave of the corrective structure. Some of you might not be able to understand that, but it's totally fine, guys. Those of you who have a bit of knowledge about wave analysis, you know what I'm talking about. After this drop, we've got this up move, corrective structure up. This is the corrective structure of the corrective structure, and this is the power of the fractal nature of the market. That's why you need to learn that, because to know what market is doing here, why this up wave, why this corrective structure, why this impulse, why this drop, okay? All of this is needed if you are really serious about becoming independent, successful trader. And this up wave, market went all the way up to break this up with few pips, and then we've got this drop. Trust me on that. 90% of weighted waivers, they know this pattern and they know each and every single wave of it. They can read and predict every single wave of this pattern, and they can trade it as well. Okay? Why 90%? Because some of them are still learning now. Okay? So for that, I'm saying, imagine you know that market will push to the upside from here. You took the trade and you took this trade and you make money trading this up wave. After that, you took a sell, you made money trading this drop. After this drop, you took a buy, you make money trading this up wave, and you took a sell to trade this drop. This is possible. And this is what you can achieve if you learn how to trade correctly. Make sense? This is the bigger picture here. Up, corrective structure, up. Again, this might be Chinese for some of you because you don't know what is wave analysis. That's why you have to learn this stuff to know how to read the charts correctly, predict the next wave, and trade the next wave. All right? So for that, this was the complete corrective structure, and we've got this trap. What's next? A corrective structure upwards is needed here before the next structure. So before any next move, I need to wait for market to give me an up wave here. This up wave is tradable if you know how to trade it. Okay? If this will be a complete corrective structure, another trap will be coming. This is not confirmed yet. Confirmation will be during the daily sessions that we are conducting, and the updates will be during daily sessions. Because remember, on Monday, we might get a buy setup, and one of the seniors might just mention that during the session that, guys, this is a buy setup, we can take this trade, let's take this together, and you can go for it. You get the point, guys? Again, it's not about signals, it's about how to learn how to trade correctly. Because finding us is one step. After you find us, you have actually to learn. Once you learn, once you join and you go through the masterclass course as explained, you go through Q&A sessions, which are the most important part after you actually you go through the masterclass course chapters. Once you go through Q&A sessions, a lot of things will be clear for you. The next step is to work on yourself and work on your balance. Find your balance. That's what I always say to weighted waivers. Why is that? Why this important? Because every single one of us have his own goal, own account size. Like managing risks is actually something you have to master, guys. Because you cannot master the markets. You can master how to read the charts, but you cannot master and control the markets. Okay? Like one thing you can master is yourself, and you have to master yourself before start risking money. Because once you start trade live accounts, things will change for you. And I don't want you to be in the loop of actually searching for a strategy, test it on demo, it's working, you test it on live, use your account, you say Forex trading is not working, you go again, search for another free source, just go and search for another video, try another strategy, support and resistance, indicators, free signals, you go for these groups that are posting like Lamborghinis. You go for this group that are posting like win rates, like 100% win rate. Forget about that. You are wasting your time and money. Don't do that. You have one solution. You have an opportunity. Go and grab it. Do not waste more time and do not waste more money. Because yes, you might get the free education probably from someone, but if you put your money, your real account, and you start to trade and you lose it, you are losing your money. You get what I mean? So for that, I think it's clear for New Zealand dollar. In regards to find your balance, look at this, what you can get even once you join actually weighted waves. And if you want actually the straight access to Slack, you read on the website how to join the yearly. But this as example, what Lugina was posting and how people are helping each other inside the community. This a discussion about how they do the trading plan. And this is something crazy, guys, to find this sort of help that you cannot find it anywhere. You get my point? So thanks for every single member, not only the seniors actually. The seniors are doing something outside the box, and a lot of members are posting charts, helping others, and even contributing in the TR sessions. Okay, so it's the best community, guys, on the board, right? I cannot say anything other than that. So for New Zealand dollar, this is clear for you. Pound yen, this is another crazy forecast by T. I'll show you the proof in a moment, but just to put to explain what was happening here. After this pullback, because after that, market gave us a corrective structure. Look at this. This is the double top formation that market makers were trapping retail traders in. So what they will do, they will break this low, usually the step-by-step process. They will break this low. They trap retail traders to go for the sell. And once they do that, for the breakout traders usually, because this is where breakout traders are selling under this one. What are breakout traders? Most of them, they will sell after this break, and they will sell after this break, and they will sell after this break. Or actually, it's not and, it's or. Or they will sell after this break. Here we're having a break. So one of the retail traders group, they were selling here. Done. Trap is done. This is done. The next group is actually all who are selling here. The stop loss is above the stop. So for the market makers, the next goal is to take liquidity above this stop. Before that, they need to grab as much money as they can. What they will do here, they'll push market to the upside, try to make this double top formation illusion for another group for retail traders, and after that, they will trap them in this hole, right? And after that, they grab the liquidity above these two tops with all the liquidity that was left after this downtrend, and after this upwave, they will push the market down. All of this, guys, is readable, and all of this we can actually read it. And even with the levels, let me repeat that, even with the levels, let me show you this one before I cover what's next for pound yen. Look at this. This was actually pound yen covered during Wednesday live session that was conducted last week by T. And look at this one. Look at the crazy accuracy and the crazy levels.
Push to the upside. Okay, this is what I would expect. Again, if market wants to go further downside to break this bottom here, it can, but I wouldn't be happy with that because I need this structure before market goes to the downside to break this bottom. It will be breaking the bottom, just I need some more time here, okay, in this structure. And then I'll be confirmed with one more drop. Again, short term, break to the downside, 181.5, 100 points from the current level.
Guys, focus on the levels, right? We said 181.5, okay?
If market goes slowly here, one more push to the upside, taking this top 83.5 from this level above, we'll expect market to start giving us a reaction.
181.5, 183.5, right? Look at this. Just let me know if there is anyone with all what you are giving is giving also this sort of accuracy, okay? With all what you are getting, this all what you have missed, by the way, those of you are not joining weighted waves, this all what you have missed last week. This is 181.5. And this is 183.5, right? So this one, and then the reaction. I think, guys, this is crazy, right? Isn't it? Vasil, please hold on in the chat. I'll just finish the list and then I'll actually read your comments afterwards. But guys, this is crazy, isn't it? For pound yen. So this is what you are missing. If you are not going for gold trade, CAD Swiss trade, EURUSD trade, if you trade pound yen and you just focus on the levels, you can make a lot of money. And no one will give you this sort of explanation, this sort of crazy accuracy in 1 week for all these pairs and the updates as well. You get what I mean? Yes, this is insane, James. This is insane, yes. That's exactly the word, okay? Because sometimes we are actually surprised with, it's scary, I would say. It's not only, it's scary, okay? So that's the point. What's next for pound yen? Well, for this one, we can get corrective structure drop, and then we'll see how the market will unfold after that. Because after this drop, we can get a big corrective structure or an impulsive wave again, in case this will be an expanding flat formation. If not, this will be just the first wave of the next structure and market will correct for another drop, okay? Dollar CAD for this one, if I go to this the 4 hours anyway, market went to the upside, we've got this drop up. What's next? For this one, I'm expecting market to give me a corrective structure, one more fall. After that, we'll update you because we need more waves here, more structures before the next move, okay? All of you are asking how they, who are wondering how they can join, how they can join, what are the benefits. You can read the benefits here, guys. I just show you how the dashboard will look like once you join. And the link is in the description under the video. You just go and I can post anyway the website for you here once we finish the forecast. So for silver, it's the same thing. Again, this one of the most important investments for us. A lot of us are investing from these levels. And this was mentioned exactly from here by T about the upwave. And also do not miss, guys, this one. Do not miss this one, okay? Because we have covered not only the Forex, not only what's next, we have covered the cryptocurrencies, we have covered real estate, we have covered a lot of things about investment, where to invest in real estate if you are interested in that, and also about gold, bigger picture, cryptocurrencies for 2024, all is here, okay? So once you join, you can get access to this one, and you can watch the recording. Silver, this investment, like I said, we're biased to the upside. Market went up, corrective structure here. This a running flat, and then up again. From its name, guys, usually once market is in rush to go to one direction, it will not make regular flat, it will not make contracting flat, it will make something called running flat. Okay, so all of you are still watching till now. This is the running flat formation. If I go to the 1 hour, this is a running flat formation, and the running flat formation will be, it's a corrective structure, but it's a trend continuation pattern. So up, it will look like that. You have a drop. Let me change the card for you so you can see it. You have a drop, impulsive wave, correction to break this top, impulsive wave without breaking this low, and then up again. This is called running flat from its name. Nothing is magical here. Nothing is complex. Well, a lot of people, they say Elliott waves is complex. So if you see it complex, means you are not understanding it very well. You get my point? So if you cannot explain what you know for a 5-year kid, means like you are not understanding it well. You get my point? So for that, mastering the charts, mastering wave analysis is the key for you to succeed in trading. There is no other thing. I cannot say there is any other methodology other than weighted waves, wave analysis concept that can make you a successful trader. And the proof, tons of success stories inside our website. You can see that on Telegram. Please make sure to follow us on Telegram, by the way. Yeah, I just gave you actually the link inside actually the chat. Okay, I can give it to you once more. This is our official Telegram channel. Join it right now to not miss any notification and any update and any tip, because starting next week, our members, our team, actually our IT team and our team members as well, will start to post for you a lot of tips, terms, and motivation as well inside this one. Okay, so you can see a lot of success stories in this one. Silver, after this up wave, if market will give us a corrective structure, another push up will be coming. Bitcoin, like I said, we are not liking this structure. So for now, correction, drop technically. After this drop, we'll see how the market will unfold. But again, I'm not liking how this market is moving, because this is some sort of correction for another drop. If this happens, we'll wait for market to give us one more drop before the next up wave. Personally, I'm biased to the upside. It's investment like silver. So silver, Bitcoin, they are investment. After that, we'll look for our buy setups. No sells to us. Even if you are trading Bitcoin, try to not look for sells, because one single news event might push this to the upside. We never know when this will come. We have an estimation. It was covered during the investment session, but we are not actually, we are following the structure step by step, wave by wave, and week by week. Yeah, 30 for this one. We've got this drop and we've got this up wave. This was clear, right? I know a lot of you trade USD30, and I really hope you made money trading this up wave. What's next? After this up move, I'm expecting market to give me a corrective structure downwards before the next structure. Okay, so if you are trading this one, wait for tomorrow's session, because we'll cover during Sunday session for weighted waivers. We'll cover the indices here, all these indices in detail. We'll cover the other pairs. We'll cover at the start of the session the fundamental events, macroeconomic factors, what's happening worldwide, even for the war, and we'll take your questions. Okay, I'll just read the chat, guys, for 1 to 2 minutes before we end the session, and thank you very much for attending the session. Right, thank you very much, Muna. Oleg, thanks for the thumbs up. Again, guys, once we finish the stream, I really want all of you to leave a comment. Just let people who are joining Weighted Waves or who are watching Weighted Waves for the first time know the value of it. Okay, and also one more thing, guys. Once you are watching, try to take notes, because this one might help you once you want to take the next decision in trading. Okay. Xash Street Workout, big thanks, Kishore. Yes, exactly. Oh, Kishore actually is one of our seniors. Thanks for all of them. They are doing an amazing job. Kishore, Rajesh, Shun, and Vanish. Thank you very much, guys, for what you are doing for Weighted Waves community. James, I can't wait to buy the course on Friday. Remember one thing, James, yeah? This is an opportunity. This is your opportunity. And once you join, I'm pretty sure you won't regret it. Okay? And again, this is not my words. Actually, this is what Weighted Waivers are saying once they join. Just think about it like you are investing in yourself, and the knowledge that you will get, you cannot get it anywhere. That's first. Second, if you invest in yourself, the knowledge that you will get, you can actually keep it, and you can actually give it to your kids later on. You can give it actually to, like, we have actually a code that usually say to all weighted waivers, once you see it, you cannot unsee it. That's the main point about learning how to trade correctly and learning weighted waves, wave analysis concept. And if you want guys to take the full advantage of this one, join the yearly, because we have actually special discount for the yearly. Try to join the yearly membership to get 80% discount and get instant access. Okay, try to go for this one if you can, because this will save you a lot, and you will have full access to everything from day one. All right, perfect, clear. Sunny, check bond USDT. We don't do that, Sunny, here, I'm afraid. If you have any question about any special pair or any special coin, join the Sunday sessions. Steve will explain this for you in detail if you have any question about that. Okay. Oleg, yes, 100%. That's exactly the case. Ending structures are very powerful structures, by the way. And ending structures are not ending diagonals. I'm not sure, Oleg, if you are one of our members or not, but leading diagonals, actually, you should wait for something called ending diagonals. Leading diagonals are rare. The way we see them on the charts, they are rare. I'm pretty sure you have Elliott Wave's background, but leading diagonals are rare. You should focus on ending diagonals and ending structures. There is slight difference between ending diagonals and ending structures, but if you focus on this, you can make a lot of money. Andre, thanks for GU, no problem. I hope you made money trading this one. Thanks, Jane, for reminding people to hit the thumbs up. Guys, please hit the like button if you can. I'm not sure how many are watching at the moment and how many likes we have. James, yes, we usually wait for a special retracement. It's not only about the fibs. Fibs are part of our masterclass, are part of things that we wait for, but they are not actually, there's nothing magical for this one. There's nothing magical about 786, 618. It's not about that. Golden ratio, we don't look at them as a magical levels, okay? They have to align with the structure, and they have to align with actually market makers' orders as well, okay? Orders levels. Muta FX, pound O's will be covered by T during Sunday session, okay? Thanks, James, for confirming that. Vasily, regarding gold, I think why that is actually pretty clear, because of the war and the uncertainty, what's happening in the world. Was this expected? Yes. And was this predictable? Yes. Way before. Right. Can anytime, James, please let me know once join. I would like to also welcome you as well, if you will go for any of the plans. Running flat at the worst type, hate it, you can predict that. Oleg, we can predict them, yeah, for the running flats. We can do that, because there is actually a difference between expanding flat and the running flat. I like actually you're asking on a weekly basis about that, but since you are actually one of our followers, I'll explain you something here, and especially for those who are following till the end and watching till the end, let me explain you something about running flats and expanding flat, and one tip how to actually predict them, okay? So the running flat is this. Once you have an up wave, you have a drop, you have a corrective structure, you have a drop here, and then this up move. So in blue is the corrective structure that came into a form of the running flat. This is the pattern line, okay? So this is running flat formation. I'm pretty sure you know the difference between running flat and expanding flat, Oleg, yeah? Now, what is the difference and how you can predict if the market will give you running or expanding? I will give you one tip, because the next one is actually for weighted waivers, okay? Once you join the course, you will get it. The first tip is this one. You have to focus on the room between the first, the A wave here, because this is the A wave or the running flat, between the A wave and the start of the impulse that was behind it. So if you have here a lot of room between the end of the A wave and the start of this impulse here, usually market will give you an expanding flat. Also, you have something to look for here, yeah? Something related to smart money concept. So if that's the case, you'll have a drop and then up again. Now, if you have no room for this one, which means something like this, let's say this impulse started from here, this is the start of it, and this is the end of the A wave. If you have no room, usually the market will give you a running flat. So again, these sort of exclusive tips about wave answers, about Elliott waves, about weighted waves, wave answers concept, you cannot get it anywhere. And this one tip about how to differentiate between these two. All right, Oleg, I hope this was beneficial for you. Back to the question. Great teaching. Thanks, Carlos. Vasily, please do not try to spam in the chat. We have covered gold. You can watch the recording once the stream will be finished. Okay. Right, James, perfect. Thanks for sharing such. No problem, Lucky. We are happy to help. Dollars are Lucky is actually for weighted waivers. Will be covered by T tomorrow. Join and get the update if you'd like. Dow Jones as well. Carol, yes, if that happens. Catman, thank you very much. Right, guys, I think that was all from my side. Weighted waivers, a lot of things for next week. Again, the schedule for next week will be Sunday session with T for weighted waivers, Sunday session with T tomorrow at 1 p.m. UK time. Recording will be available after the session. Monday, we have actually the sessions for daily 2 sessions for the seniors, just going back to here to show you before we end the session. So Sunday session will be tomorrow with the recording with T. Trades of the week and all the pairs that will be covered. Monday, we have 2 sessions. Tuesday, we have 2 sessions, Vanish and Rajesh. Wednesday, we have the session actually with T regarding the update. Most probably on Thursday, I will give actually the monthly Q&A session for weighted waivers. It will be crazy as usual. And Thursday, we'll have also 2 sessions for weighted waivers. Friday, 2 sessions also with the recording as well. And again, I'll see all of you next Saturday, guys, at 1 p.m. UK time. With that note, do not actually, guys, forget the 4 golden rules of weighted waves. You trade with care, and see all of you next week. Thank you very much.